So I wanted to introduce everybody to our portal for CMC because this is how we're going to start communicating from a developer to the release manager, what we need to have changed and deployed and all that. So you guys should have gotten an email with your username and password. And as you can see, it's got a period.force.com/portal is the URL. And you can easily bookmark that. You can log in. Now, we're trying to make this easy and simple, so I'm going to give you a rundown and then a way to do the shortcut and how to get there. So, CMC is a tool that's really more for developer management of features and things. So, in this case, if you click on, see the all and click go, here's the products that you guys will see. And in our case, we want you to look at the Avon ALM. Under here, if your change that you're developing on needs to go from ALM3 to AMER3, this basically is a way that it's going to end up back in core and IT test 3, but Savaka and team and Doug and team are going to take items in here. So inside of a release, you've got a sprint, and a sprint, you now have stories. So right now we have a story that's going to be on a per week basis. And so you'll have to go to this once a week, and I'll show you then how to fast track into this. But so this is for this week here. So if we go ahead and click on it, what this is doing is you don't have to fill out any data on here. You don't have to do anything. The only thing you have to do is click new manifest item. So if you just changed a class and you want it deployed, click class. It then will go into ALM full 3. It will give you all of this, and this is type ahead. So if you want to do something like that or ZM underscore, it does the type ahead for you. Then once you click it, you need to, if you want the item added to the deployment, or if you want this removed from future um, future sandboxes and releases, you can do delete, and then it'll get deleted from the environment. You have a save or save new, so if you're doing multiple, you can just go ahead and hit save and new, and you're good to go. If there's some special notes that need to be done, you can go ahead and put them in here. I don't think right now we're using that feature, but in essence, what we're doing at this point is we have code in here where we can automatically build a package XML for the short term of moving code from one environment to the next and keeping track of what we're doing. Now, keep it granted, this is a short-term process to get everything out of email. It's not the long term. It's everybody's still looking at what the long term is and the usage of GitHub. But in essence, this is good practice anyway. Now, you don't really want to have to go through the product or the release all the time. So once you click on this story one time, if you go to stories, when you log in, it's going to be in your recent story list, and you can click on it from here and go straight down and maintain your manifest items as soon as the page. So you can go ahead and do that as your user. You have all this. So for today, I added this custom label, I modified that. These are what I modified, and Savaka and team took this and has now went ahead and deployed it. Or if they're not yet, they will be shortly. Anyways, let us know of any questions here. Again, this gets us started in controlling what we're deploying and who, and helps us really get rid of a lot of administrators and a lot of people managing code into the new releases. So this is just the beginning.